here are my 3 biggest expectations for 2020. First thing is the release of McCarrick files. Now, do I expect all the McCarrick files to be released by the Vatican? Absolutely not. It would implicate probably most of them. So I expect some sort of cover-up. The people with the highest positions in the Vatican were very closely associated with McCarrick, so I don't think the Pope would want to implicate every single one of them, because if their name comes up on the report, they really need to resign. And will the Pope implicate himself? I mean, I highly doubt it. Now, I think he may try to pin this on John Paul II, and the JP2 loyalists out there, depending on how much information is released, they may blame Francis for, soiling the good name of Pope John Paul II. These people are currently making excuses for the clerics who covered up sexual assault, so this may kind of shift their paradigm a little bit. And then there's the issue of Pope Benedict XVI. If his name comes up extensively in the report, he could defend himself. He probably will. That's why I think that those in the Vatican were sort of hoping that Pope Benedict would die soon, so that they could blame it on him and then move forward and try to cover everything else up. The second expectation is the Pope's release of the Amazon Synod document, and I don't have extensive information on this. I don't expect it to be great, but we'll see. Anything could happen. And my third expectation is the appointment of someone to the Archbishop of Philadelphia position. Now, Archbishop Chaput has been sort of outspoken, especially in regards to pro-life, and any kind of archbishop position is pretty significant. Philadelphia is one of the top 10 largest cities in the United States, so it's a pretty significant spot. So, with the recent appointments of cardinals and some of the bishops that the Pope has appointed, it's clear that he is appointing dissenters to the Catholic faith. And the Archbishop of Philadelphia, the new one, will probably be no exception. Being that Chaput was outspoken in favor of a lot of, good things in the church, I think the Pope will want to try to shut him up. But if the Pope goes too over the top with his appointment, Archbishop Chaput could speak out even more. And that is kind of my hope, is that we know he's sort of on the good side of things, Archbishop Chaput I'm talking about. So I hope that he does step up, realize that we have some major problems on our hands, and he speaks out against this corruption. So those are 3 things to watch for in 2020. I'm also going to post an article below about Cardinal Sodano and his resignation from the Vatican and what it means. Sodano's name could show up on that McCarrick report, and so that could be a reason why he retired. Sodano was the one who released the Third Secret of Fatima back in the early 2000s, and a lot of people speculate that that wasn't the whole secret that was released. And Sodano was known as part of the corruption network for a while. Also, the Pope gave a speech before Christmas where he quoted Cardinal Martini. Martini has since died, but Martini was a member of the St. Gallen Mafia who got Pope Francis elected. And the Pope quoted Martini saying, "The Church is 200 years behind the times. Why is she not shaken up?" So this quote kind of indicates where Francis intends to take the Church, and we won't stand for it. So keep an eye out for those things, and when they occur, I will probably try to post a video.